family. How you guys doing? What's up with it? Okay, first let's start off with today's date and see if we need to filter out the room a little bit. Okay, today is the 13th, I think. Hold on, let me see. I think today is the 13th, y'all. Hold on. No, today is actually Wednesday, October the 14th, and it is 12:17 in the afternoon. How about that? Okay. So, first, let's clear the room of Barbara Ann and Deborah Jean and all them. If y'all don't want to sit in there on this right here today, I got a few videos to do. I'm going to just kind of keep the camera rolling. We're going to just go from one thing to the next. But what I will do is I will put it part of the description as to what part of the conversation I'm having. So then therefore if there's something that you particular don't want to listen to, or something else that you might want to roll with but you don't want to roll with the other, I'm gonna put it in the description as to where we at in the conversation and what we talking about. But we're gonna catch up on some Cali news. I made me some notes right here so I can keep up with things and shit. Hold on now. It's one of them kind of mornings now. I just didn't have my workout on. And then I swam a little bit this morning. I did my vibration, my sauna and all that. I hung upside down a little bit. Just took me a shower, had me a smoothie, and now I'm drinking me some water. And you know what I'm saying, I got my little twist going on, and you know what I'm saying, I was sitting out here, had my lopes on. Let me show you my little glasses here. I had my little lopes on, and I was just out here chilling for a minute. Yeah, this feel better anyway, because the sun is like right above me, and it's eating my ass up. So anyway, but so I took me a little bit of notes though, because there were some things that I just really didn't want. Let me take these off. Might be a little bit impersonal because I want you guys to really be able to see me. Especially if you can't hear me that good. At least if you could be able to see me real good, that might work out. Okay. Anyway. Whew. And believe it or not, though it's gonna rain, do y'all know it's like 100 degrees? Yeah, it's like high 90s right now. It's like 97, some shit like that. And so they're saying that hopefully some of this rain will kind of cool us down a little bit because it's hot as hell out here right now. It's a lot going on in California right now. So what I'm gonna talk about, this is where we're going. Okay, so we're gonna talk about some Cali news. Okay, we're gonna roll Cali news on into the BET Awards. I watched the motherfuckers last night. Oh my god, the BET Awards, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, the Basketball Wives of LA, the whole thing, the reunion, the everything. I'm just gonna put it all in one wop. I'm not gonna go, okay, week 13, such and such show that. No, I'm just getting ready to just throw all this together, and I'm gonna talk about it one time, okay? And then I want to talk about the Tyra Banks show, and Wendy Williams show. But I just want to kind of put that all together. I kind of want to, so then, because I know I'll be all over the place, and some motherfuckers can be really trying to keep up with a bitch. You know what I mean? Well, excuse me. Did I want to say that? I didn't want to say that. Because I'm really trying to keep from, Farrakhan and already said we need to stop saying that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say nothing about we need to stop saying nigga. Oh, well, maybe that's part of the part I missed. I don't know. But I know he did say we need to stop calling each other bitches. Well, that is true on that part. I can go along with that. Yeah. I have to admit I need to stop saying that. Because I call my own self that and keep it pushing. You know what I mean? So that lets you know it don't hold nothing to me. You know what I mean? Just like nigga. Some people find it offensive. But around these parts, nigga, that's just regular. It's regular conversation. It's just regular. It's no. You see, Tom Hanks' son was out there with it, and Wendy and them got pissed off, because they felt like it was out of line or atrocious. But out here, it's nothing. Hispanics, white folks, and I mean, it's just regular because there's no color to that. You know what I'm saying? There's no color to it. We don't look at it as a color. Now, in different areas, you guys look at, so we're going to roll this on into this Million Man March thing. In different areas, people, do things a little bit differently. And we don't be on fight the power over here. You know what I'm saying? It's not about fight the power. You very seldom, well, I won't say seldom. Well, I don't think my city ever had no, I don't think we ever had no march or nothing in this city here that I live in. I don't think we've ever had a march on anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we ever went out there and got to fucking up our shit, because, you know, what you call it won. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. Now, in LA, they do, they whoops ass down there. You can go to a baseball game in LA if you want to. You can take your motherfucking ass down there to the Dodgers if you want to. I'm going to go see the Dodgers and the Cubs. Okay. You get your ass whooped down there at the goddamn Dodger game. Oh, my God. It was an ass whooping took place here. I think they said it was Friday. And that man he's in like critical condition right now. And they said the weapon used was hand and feet. I said, God. And the suspects that they looking for is the mother and the son. They whoop somebody's ass out there because, I mean, people really be getting, you know what I'm saying? They be feeling them with your way about these games and shit. Now that is one goddamn thing here though. When it comes down to the Dodgers, the Lakers, now we about to get a football team again. Oh my God, that shit is finna be. But I don't care because I'm going to the motherfucking game. I got to go to be a football game. I haven't been to a football game in LA in a many years. And the last game I went to was at the Coliseum, and me and Tony went to go see the Raiders. But it's been so long, nigga. That was in the early '90s, nigga. That was like a long time ago. And I think the Raiders were playing the Cowboys, I believe. And Tony's a Cowboy fan, and so we just went to the game. But that lets you know how long ago that's been. You know what I'm saying? So, we ain't got no action over here around these parts when it comes down to NFL. And, nigga, we ready, nigga. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be so many fights and motherfuckers is whooping asses. That part I don't really understand. I don't really understand that part. Where you get so much into it, whereas, you know what, nigga, you ain't going to live tonight. You know what I mean? Your days is numbered. I mean, is it that deep over a game? I don't understand that. That part I don't understand. Now, over the weekend, it was the 20-year anniversary of the Million Man March. Now, it was not televised here. You couldn't find it nowhere here. You couldn't find that shit on the TV. I'm telling you. The only way I found it, because I start scrolling through on the, I have Time Warner, and I got to scrolling through, and it was on C-SPAN. So that's where I was able to see it at. I don't know if BET covered it. I don't know who else covered it or what. But apparently BET didn't cover it because one of my boys, Charles, on Facebook, was it last night or this morning? He was talking about how the BET Hip Hop Awards was on, but we couldn't get the Million Man March down here, And so, I have to say one thing about California is very liberal. We're governed by a Democrat, so and there's no color lines really here. I've never been called, like a racist slur. Yeah, I don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I hear about it on the news or hear about it on Facebook or some shit like that, that really trip us out here. Because the thing is, we just don't, it ain't that deep. You know what I'm saying? That's not our reality here. Okay? So I can see why in different areas people will find it offensive to use the word nigger and stuff like that because they looking at it as nigger, or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't even know how to pronounce it that way because we don't discuss those types of issues. We don't have those types of things going on here. Okay, on our news, our news is mainly entertainment. Our news it's a lot of entertainment really. It's a lot of crime, as far as high-speed chase. You know, motherfuckers done ran up in somebody's house. Um, you know, that kinds of thing. You know, it's a lot of, out of the week, I would have to say we get, last week, I think it was about maybe 4 televised high-speed chases here in California, Southern California. Um, but the Million Man March, when it came on, and I was waiting on the news to see if they was going to talk about it or whatever, and it was never discussed. Now, I know, I believe it was Channel 11, Fox, gave mention about it in their 10 o'clock news. But yeah. Fox, but they didn't show, like, you know, all the people and all that kind of, and all the different stuff that was probably jumping off. I have no idea as to nothing. All I know is Obama was here, okay, and you know, we had so much going on that weekend because it was a baseball game. It was some shit was happening at the Rose Bowl. Oh, it was the Mexico against United States soccer tournament or whatever. So we talked about that. That was on our news. The baseball game, the soccer tournament. Somebody was at the Hollywood Bowl. I think it was Barbara Streisand or some motherfucking body was at the Hollywood Bowl. The Rose Bowl had the soccer tournament. The Dodger Stadium had the game. And then I think it was something else. That's what our news consisted of over the weekend. In addition to, the Lakers is going in, you know, they in training camp and all this. They getting ready. They're out of training camp. They're starting the pre-league. The little scrimmage games or whatever you want to call it. So that's what they're doing right now. So they've been talking about that, and they were talking about how Matt Barnes and Derek Fisher's ass, they still talking about that motherfucking shit, and Gloria is not able to be found. Ain't nobody seen that bitch. That bitch is in the cut. You understand me? Because, and see, they're talking about it so much all over TMZ. TMZ comes on, I want to say, at least 4 times a day. Fox at 10:30, then Fox at 1, Fox at 3, 4, and 5, because it's TMZ Live, TMZ Sport, and some other shit. I'm telling you, TMZ comes on 4 or 5 times out of the day. Okay? So that's what's happening here. Okay? Last night there was a shooting at the Comedy Store. Shout out to the Comedy Store. Shout out to Red. Shout out to Alex Thomas. You know, shout out to, oh my God, Tripping on Tuesdays. It used to be Tripping on Tuesdays at the Comedy Store. And that was the first time that I had, you know, because Kevin Hart used to be up there at the Comedy Store years ago. And, you know, they just, like he was a little joke, you know what I'm saying? Like he was just, you know, a little shorty and, you know what I'm saying? And they would have him in the other room sometime. And like Red and all of them, Gary and all of them be on the main stage, but they had Kevin back there in the back room. And so, Alex Thomas and, it was just so much fun back in the day. And it was called Tripping on Tuesdays. And it was so much fun. And last night, they had a shooting last night, so that's on the news. They haven't, gave on who got shot. That we don't know. I haven't heard yet. But there was a shooting there last night, so of course that's on the news. Matt Barnes and Derek Fisher, nigga, that was the craziest shit ever. Okay, how about, see, I don't know if y'all getting the whole story on how some of this shit went down, okay? Now, of course, I wasn't there. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting this shit secondhand from what's out there, you know what I mean? And apparently, he was in Santa Barbara, finishing up training camp, and one of his sons, one of the twins called and said, Daddy, I guess Matt called the boys to see how they was doing or whatever have you. The boys was like, we're fine. Mommy's in the backyard in the pool with, well, allegedly, okay, let me say allegedly. Mama's in the backyard and she's in the pool or whatever. She kicking it outside with Mr. Fisher. So that's how he found out that they was back there kicking it. So apparently he was telling his sons, don't say nothing, don't say I'm on my way or nothing like that. Or, it was on the hush that he was on his way. That's how he was able to catch Derek's ass posted up, parlayed in the pad, okay? Now, mind you, this is some shit that Matt is paying for. You know what I'm saying? Matt is still paying for all this shit now. So, see, motherfuckers is really tripping because this is somewhat like some OJ shit. You know what I mean, nigga? This is some Ronald Goldman and Nicole type of, you know what I'm saying? This is what this is on, okay? So this motherfucker showed up and ran up on him, and then the fight just jumped off. So, them niggas been on the hush. I guess Derek, he had filed, from what they saying, he had filed divorce from his wife, and his wife is cool as hell. And see, because his wife used to work for Sprint back in the day. I'm just gonna go ahead on. You know what I'm saying? I got a little background on some of the characters involved, but she used to work at Sprint back in the day, and this is when Shawnee was with Shaq and all that other shit. Kobe was fucking around with old girl up here at San G High School, and then come find out they had went on and got married and blah 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 blah, and then here come Natalia and all that. Okay. So, during all that era, back in the Lakers dynasty era when Gary was playing, and it was cool. Kobe Bryant had got caught up with this bitch down there in Denver, came back and told on everybody. You know what I'm saying? He was like, and such did it too, and Shaq did it too, and such did it too, and the shit ain't never been the same after that. You know what I'm saying? They little shit just went downhill after that because he didn't show no loyalty. You fucked up the bro code by telling the wives and telling everybody that we was all fucking. When, nigga, you the one in trouble, handle yours, So, anyway, so that's how them niggas end up falling out. But, when all this happened, motherfuckers is like, Derek, you just fucked up the bro code because he had so much respect here. You know what I mean? So much respect for him here. And for him to go out like a chump, nigga, that was good, nigga. That was foul. And I don't even know where Gloria is at. I don't know. I don't even know. Whatever. You know what I mean? But it's like, mama, you just straight, damn. It was just, and then it just shows, like, Derek is really somewhat fucked up because, nigga, we was rolling with your ass. You was with your little wife, your daughter had little eye disease and all that other kind of shit. Everybody was rallying behind you while your baby was sick and all that old type of shit. You won a game for us at 0.8 seconds of the game. You know what I'm saying? Derek, you really been cool with us. But then that right there, nigga, motherfuckers is really looking at you a certain type of way after that. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers is really like, hey, nigga, get on, nigga. So, yeah, so that's what's going on with them. Last night on the news, it was a little Marvin Gaye get down in Covina, okay? We have Covina and we got West Covina off the 10 freeway going towards LA, okay? Now, the father ended up bumping his son off. I don't know what happened. I really ain't got the whole story though on, what happened on this. The son was apparently like 40-something. The daddy got sick of it. I guess he was running his mouth. And daddy had to go ahead on and let him know what it was. I don't know. But it's been on the news all morning. So I do know that. I do know my girl that's on the news. She had her baby. So I see that. I see Michelle is working for Entertainment Tonight now. She's one of our newscasters. The sister on there, yeah, she used to work for our news. She real cool though. Yeah, so she worked for them now.